Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's topic, we are going over Levelution and large destruction events that could be possible on all maps in Battlefield 2042. Side note: Orbital will not be part in the list because we already have the events there having to do with the rocket. And these are just my ideas and predictions, so take this with a grain of salt. Anyways, let's start. Kaleidoscope, being the smallest map in Battlefield 2042, could have lesser destruction due to the skyscrapers. But this does not mean we can't damage or possibly collapse them. See, in the tech demo back in 2020 we can see a 12-story building collapsing. Even though DICE didn't confirm that type of destruction will be in the game, we might see it. On Kaleidoscope there is a skyscraper that stands out from the rest. In the background of the scene, the skyscraper has a tall antenna tower on top. This specific structure was mentioned by dataminer Temporeal, saying that the antenna could collapse. It is cool but not cool enough. If the antenna could collapse, I would want it to fall in the direction of the skyscrapers across. It would be amazing to see a large gash on the skyscraper from this structure. And also tornadoes will be the core part of large-scale destruction. In the reveal trailer at the end, a large sign falls from one of the skyscrapers, causing some windows to shatter in the process, and in the next shot when the tuk-tuk was flying around, if you pause the video quickly, you can see some skyscrapers losing some windows. Even though the trailer is CGI, it would be cool at the end of a match that all of the skyscrapers lost all of its windows. Manifest is an average size map in Battlefield 2042. This map was only shown in the reveal trailer and the story of Exodus. Manifest take places at a shipping port, which means shitloads of container crates and cranes. I don't know what type of destruction will happen, but my guess is that maybe the container cranes can fall or tip over. I also heard that you might hack AI cranes and drop containers on enemies. If this is true, I will love to hack the big container cranes and ram it off his tracks for fun. And I think the reveal trailer hinted those cranes collapsing. When the soldier was running, a large explosion occurred, and during the explosion the sound of steel groaning can be heard. I don't know if it's the sound of the cranes ready to collapse or the stacks of containers. And this map will already have a huge ass event with the tornado. Once that baby comes at the port with all the containers, your ass will be at spawn watching as millions of containers are flying around into soldiers, buildings, and vehicles. Renewal, being one of my favorite maps due to the design, might decrease the amount of destruction, which I understand due to having fewer buildings and most of the map is open. But a dev said that there is an event on the map that sadly doesn't regard destruction. I swear if it's just opening a gate I will shit solids. But I can see some destruction potential. Like the tall white dildo on the desert side of the map. It will be amazing to see the tower fall into the solar panels and possibly cut out the electricity to the map. Breakaway, being the biggest map in the game, was already talked about having huge destructive silos that will cause massive explosions, but there is an oil rig. It will be insane if the oil rig explodes and sinks. But the one thing that made me most excited and concerned is that on the map description there is a part where it says, "And ice gives way." This could be a large event. At the beginning of the reveal trailer you can see large cracks forming on a large iceberg of some sort. Pretty sure during the match the iceberg will give away and will collapse into the ocean, causing many tsunamis to form and flood certain parts of the map. And there is a large white ball on the cliff. I will laugh if you can make the ball roll off the cliff and into nearby buildings. And since this map is in a snowy area, we should see a possible weather event that most people should know already. Yes, avalanches. It will be cool to see these beasts rolling down the mountains and into the map and burying everybody. Hourglass has a lot to talk about destruction events, but I will not include the fully destructible village and the skyscrapers, which can suffer the same fate as Kaleidoscope. There is a large stadium that can have some destructive features. In the middle of the stadium there is a crane on the verge of falling. I don't know if it was caused by the incoming sandstorm or it was like that at the beginning, but if the crane could collapse, it would likely fall onto the roof and collapse it. And there are cranes next to skyscrapers that can be a hardline vibe if they fall into the skyscrapers. And now we have the arch. I hope this is destrucible because it serves no point than just to camp on it, and the structure was part of the real city. That will be it for the destruction ideas for the 5 out of the 7 main Battlefield 2042 maps. I was about to include the portal maps, but I think the devs will keep the limit of destruction the same as their original counterparts. And yeah, the 1942 maps will have destruction too. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Make sure you sub and like my videos. I will see y'all in 2042.